Hey guys, B Dave. It's 11/14/2021, so the month is half over. So I thought I'd do a little video tonight. See if I can remember what I was going to talk about. Your cognitive thinking is not the same after being hit with these weapons. I forget lots of stuff. I was going to go camping. I tried to go camping this month. I just couldn't afford it. And I forgot the park where I was going to go camping at. I had to look it up. Try to look it up on Google because I forgot. I just spaced it out. They can block your thinking, so you can just space things out. You try to spell a word and they will block it out. They'll block it out, so you can hardly spell an easy word to spell, and they will block that out. They can cause all kinds of cognitive problems with your brain when you're being hit with these weapons. They can block all kinds of things out. Sometimes I'll call my dog by a different name, and it's unreal. It's unreal what they can do with these weapons. They can really mess your thinking up and stuff. But I was gonna tell you guys, this last Friday, I forgot to mention it on my video, was 4 years. 4 years since they gave me a heart attack. Some people question whether they can give you a heart attack or not. Yes, they can. You read on some sites where it says they can scare you into a heart attack. They can give you a heart. If they want to give you a heart attack, they can give you a heart attack. I have no plaque. I have a healthy heart. I have no plaque at all in my arteries. And they blocked them in 2 spots. So they gave me a heart attack on Sunday. I wrote to Marco Rubio on a Friday. They gave me a little heart attack on Saturday. And I woke up and I'm like, they're giving me a heart attack, and then they said on V2K, don't do anything. And then Sunday, I took Buddy for a walk, and I came home and nobody was here. I was here by myself, and they gave me a heart attack where it felt like somebody was sitting on my chest. That's how hard it was to breathe. I called 911. The ambulance came. The 911 operator was like, do you want me to stay on the phone with you until they get there? And I'm like, no, that's okay. I'm sitting down in a chair, and as things went on, I had a harder time breathing. They gave me 2 IVs in the ambulance. They gave me nitro. They gave me an IV of nitro. I think when I was in the ambulance, they gave me an IV of nitro, and then they gave me another IV. So I had two IVs in me, and they had a CB or whatever we call it, radio, and they said, we gotta get the word to see if he's a priority or not. And it was a priority, so they had the sirens on all the way down to the hospital, which is probably 4, 5, 6 miles away from my house. And we hopped on the freeway and we were racing towards the hospital. They had a team of people there waiting for me. There was a team of people, nurses and whoever else was there, and they were doing ultrasounds, x-rays, and all this stuff. And they had me into surgery within 15-20 minutes. They had me into surgery. The doctor's like, bring him up to surgery, and then they hooked me up. They gave me a numbing thing where I wouldn't feel anything, and then they hooked me up to the machine, and I don't know if they put dye in there or what, but they put something in there where they could see all the arteries and they could see where it was blocked. So they put 2 stents in. And then I felt a relief. I could breathe again, So then I went up to ICU, and there was a perp up there calling me out You know, if I wasn't hooked up to the machines, I had my phone with me. I would have filmed the guy. But I was hooked up to all these machines. I couldn't get out of bed. You know, and they kept me in ICU for a night. And then the next night they moved me to a regular room, which there was a perp in there. He was banging and doing all this stuff. He was a perp, validating their technology and stuff. You know, he was up all night. He was up all night watching. He had his TV blaring all night long. You know, I called my relative up. I'm like, will you bring my headphones and stuff so I can listen, you know, so I can block this guy out. I can have my headphones on, you know, and stuff. She's like, I'm not going back down there tonight. You know,